And welcome to Kyoudai Ai, the mostly weekly podcast where two brothers geek out about everything Super Sentai and Kamen Rider. I am your host, superjollymac. With me, as always, DonTheVan.
Hello.
As you can see, today is a very special episode because we are in the same location. Ooh.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah, so we're in the same location for a change. So we decided to do the next couple episodes with this setup. This episode may be a little shoestring, but hopefully we can iron out the little whatever issues we run into for the next episode and then have it fixed up then.
Yeah, it's a work in progress.
As always.
We're figuring it out.
As we always say, there's not much money, there's not much time, and there hasn't been much time this week, so
Not at all.
maybe less even next week. So we'll see.
It's been no time at all.
Yeah. So on this show, we kind of talk about the toku shows that we're watching, mainly Super Sentai and Kamen Rider. Right now we're watching Mirai Sentai Timeranger and Kamen Rider Kuuga.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be spoilers for both of those series up to where we're watching. And we're also watching DonTheVan and Gachiakuta. So spoilers for all of those. So if you're not up to date, it may be better to
Get up to date.
Yeah,
Get up to date.
Get up to date, and then come back and see us then, or just it's watch it and then come back.
Yeah.
It's better to do that.
Yeah.
Don't spoil yourself. Enjoy it as we enjoy.
Yeah.
Please enjoy.
Unless you're a masochist, then do what you want. Then at that point.
Yeah. So let's dive into all the toku and anime chaos we love. Grab your drivers, your changers, and let's get it started. Theme song.
I really could make that a theme song, actually.
Yeah, maybe.
Good. I have to work on it.
So, as always, how you been?
I've been good.
Good.
Tired.
Yeah.
Dumb tired. I don't know what's been going on, but I have been sleepy pretty much all day, every day, especially since I got here. It's really strange.
Well, I'm probably to blame for that because I run around. You see the schedule now. You see what I work with.
Yeah.
So there's not much free time. I get it in where I can.
Yeah.
In the last couple of days, I've been extra busy. So
Yeah.
hopefully it'll dial down in the next couple of days and we can chill out a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna be able to get as much done as I thought we would be able to do on this trip, but
Yeah. It's okay. We'll find the time to get it done.
yeah.
Shoot, I don't know how. Honestly, I don't know how you have the energy for any of it.
Zero energy. You run on fumes. Cars.
See.
You can get a car to run on fumes for a little bit.
Mhm.
You just run until you can't. It has to be done, so you get it done. That's how you do it.
Yeah, you know what? True. It's not that it's happening to you. It's that you get to go through it and it's happening for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's just how you do it. You do it because it needs to be done, and you go until you can't go anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
And hopefully, it's not like the final can't go anymore. It's just you take a nap, you wake up, and you do more.
Yeah.
That's it.
Maybe you're missing like a toe or something.
Yeah. So hopefully not a toe. So if you haven't noticed, you can see my little friend over in the corner now that Don's here. You get a better look at the bar side of Valhalla. How do you like Valhalla?
I like it. It's really cozy.
Very kitschy.
I wouldn't say. I guess.
So the theme for Valhalla, as this place is called, is like an izakaya. So if you've ever been to an izakaya in Japan, they look like someone's basement. So that's the theme of this place. Make it look like somebody's basement, kind of.
It helps that it technically is the basement.
Yeah, it's always. No, it's Valhalla.
Yes, Valhalla's basement.
Yeah. So
but it's cozy, man. It's like I love coming here.
Good.
Yeah.
Always nice to have you. So let's get started. This week might be a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
But playing anything? I mean, we've been together the whole week, so have you been playing anything this week?
No. No, nothing.
Have I been playing anything? No. Not even like mobile games, the games I normally play.
Yeah.
I think I logged into Final Fantasy 14 once to try to buy a house.
Yeah.
And that did not work out, so I am still houseless.
And the only thing I did was, play stream my regular stream that happens on Sundays. So I literally did that before we got on here.
Yeah.
Which almost didn't happen, to be honest.
So hopefully next week. This week maybe I can eke in a little bit. Probably not. It might have to be like August. Maybe I'll start being able to dial away at some stuff. I think I'm gonna do the the 33.
Claire Expedition.
Yeah, Claire Expedition 33. Obscure.
Claire Obscure Expedition 33. It's such a weird. It's a long name.
Yeah, it's somewhere up there. But I think that'll be probably my next game. Either that or I still kind of want to play a horror game, but we'll see.
Hey, man.
Horror games are usually shorter anyway, so maybe I'll knock out one of those and then switch to Expedition 33.
Silent Hill F's around the corner. Might be a good time to play Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, I might do that. Let's see. What about watching?
No, nothing.
No.
Well, watched Spider-Man with Mom today.
Okay.
Yeah, we came down and watched that. She said she really liked it. She recognized Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. She was like, hey, those are the guys from the other ones. I was like, yes.
Has she never seen any of the MCU ones?
I don't think so. No. So, but she really liked it. She said, oh,
good.
Nice. So she might be getting into the MCU movies. I don't know. We'll see.
Has she not seen any of the MCU movies?
I don't think so.
Well, that is a failure on your part. Not mine. Yours.
She's never up to go to like the premieres whenever I go. So
I can see why.
I go on opening night.
Yeah, what time?
Like, you know what I'm saying? 7, 10.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah. I try not to go as late as possible, but I just go whenever there's tickets available. So
that's not bad.
So we still need to go see Fantastic Four.
We'll see. Maybe we could ease that one in.
I heard it was surprising, actually.
Yeah, I have heard good things, so I kind of do want to catch it or check it out.
Yeah.
So there's that. There's a couple other things I wanted to watch while you're here. We'll see what we can get done.
I know you started the one about the mage.
The Silent Witch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was one of those days I was exhausted, so I was kind of following. What did you think about that one?
I liked it.
Okay.
I liked it. So I would keep watching that one. I just gotta figure. So is it called Silent Witch in English? Like if I was to look it up on like Crunchyroll or something?
I don't think so.
Okay, we just gotta find the name for it, and then I'll watch it.
What the Japanese name of it is, but no. It might be Silent Witch in English.
Okay.
The Japanese name is different, but Silent Witch might get you where you need to go.
Okay, I'll look it up.
So we did watch episode 1. I wasn't super impressed, but I was also like extremely tired. It seemed like one of those slow series.
Yeah.
So I might give it the try for 1 and 2.
Yeah, I can see that. It's a slow burn for sure.
Yeah.
I like the animation, like when it got into like her actually doing the magic, or into her magic and whatnot when she was saving the whole town. And I was like, oh, okay, this looks like it has potential to like be cool.
Okay.
Or grandiose in a sense.
I've heard good things, so I do want to catch that. I'll probably give it I'll give episode number 1 another shot.
Yeah.
When I'm well rested.
Yeah.
And then probably give it 2 episodes to try.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's fair.
I've been keeping up with My Dress Up Darling, or what is it? Sono Bisque Dorwa something in Japanese. I'm liking it. Season 2, definitely good. Thumbs up for me.
Okay. I guess that's gonna be one of the ones we watch here. I gotta watch that one.
We'll see. Look, I like weird things, so that's one of the ones that are like on Jolly's side of the like. Will you like it? Will you not? It's more. Well, I don't know. It's a cross between a Rocom. What is it called?
Rom-com?
Romcom. Yeah, romcom.
Rocom.
Romcom. Look, I'm
Roco.
working on it.
It's a
So
Roco.
it's a little bit of romance, a little bit of comedy. It goes into like the otaku side of things, kind of with well, actually, you might like it. It goes into what is it? Cosplay.
Cosplay.
And
Okay.
it kind of goes into depth. Kind of, I think a lot of the anime series that I like kind of go into depth about some sort of topic, like reincarnated as a slime. I know that was on your list of things to try. It goes into details of the world, and it kind of gets into the nitty gritty. This does that with cosplay, so it's pretty
cool.
It's pretty cool.
Okay.
And the romance is cute, and the comedy is usually pretty good. So I like it.
Yeah.
So I'm keeping up with that. I'm current with that one. Also, out of my list of like what 8 to 10 animes that I wanted to try for this season, I think I've watched about 4. So also out of that list that I have watched was the summer that Hikaru died, episode 1. That definitely has some cosmic horror vibes to it. So, but it was also kind of slow and very mysterious, and it's like I don't know if I want to watch. That might be a series that I binge. Like if I can go back to back to back to back, I think I'll have a good time.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to wait a week between episodes and then try to come back to it and try to remember what's going on.
That makes sense.
So
yeah, with slow burns, it's probably better to watch them back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that might be my play for Hikaru. Hikaru might take the L for something I make up. Well, if I binge it, it'll only take like a day or 2 or a week.
Yeah.
So I could probably do that. Wait until the end of the season, binge them all.
That's what my friend does. That's what my friend Richie does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him and his girlfriend, fiance. I mean, they like wait to binge it. Like I think we were talking about DonTheVan. He was like, "Yeah, no, I'm gonna watch that it's all out until it's all out. Then we're gonna binge it." I was like, "Okay."
I mean, I could see it that way. I could see that way of doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got some ideas of other things I want to do to try to help me, because my memory fails between seasons. I don't know what's going on, but it's like I'll finish a season, I'll love it, and then when the next season comes on, it's like, should I rewatch this because I don't really remember the details of what happened.
Yeah.
But I think I'll have to come up with some. I guess the shows that we're watching help because I have notes, and then I can just go back and it's like, okay, that's what happened.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
But
That's how I am with JJK, and I can't remember that show to save my life. I would be trying to. I'd be trying to. So I understand. I understand completely.
that's a wild one though. So
It's dense, man. Well, in my opinion, I think it's dense as far as like it's how its magic system and how like all of its abilities work and stuff. I was trying to follow what I said, cursed objects and spirits and eating fingers. I was like, okay, I got to figure this out.
yeah, and I think the tempo for Jujutsu Kaisen is also, it like jumps around a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's a little bit. I think the speed of the shows lately have been like increase. I think the older shows used to be a little bit more slow pace, but now it's like just get to the action, cut to the action.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. I like it to take its time sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's watching.
Yeah.
We got a lot to watch.
A lot.
At the end of the end.
What about music?
Music, nothing special to be honest. The only thing of note is I watched Daft Punk's Coachella performance from 2006.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like a legendary EDM like concert. Like it changed like dance music forever. I think Skrillex said he started DJing or making music because of that show.
Okay.
He was in the audience, and I think him I'm gonna butcher names, so I'm not gonna say names, but a couple of prominent DJs said they got their start from like literally seeing that show. And also, I think before that show, DJs would do shows and it would just be like them with like their decks or controllers and like maybe like a black sheet behind them. Like there were no lights, no nothing special. But after Daft Punk did that and came out with the pyramid, like it like set the precedent to like actually have like light shows and like make it a spectacle like at that point. So it was a pretty important show. So I was like, I gotta watch it. And also it sounded pretty cool to listen. I was like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah.
It still sounds ahead of its time the way they did that. So that was pretty cool. That's the only new thing for me though.
I haven't been really listening to anything new. A lot of old stuff on the playlist. Just running as I'm running from one thing to the next. I'm just hitting play my radio station or whatever. Google. One new. Well, it's not really new because I've heard it, but it's like background on some of the shorts that I've watched.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Goat. I forget who does that song. Who does it? It's like Goat.
Singing?
Yeah, it's like a rap song.
I don't know. It's Eric Bellinger.
No, that's it.
Goats. I don't even know how that goes.
And I can't do it. Who does it? Maybe it wasn't Goat. Oh, Goated.
Goated?
Goated? Maybe not.
I don't know.
No, it was. Maybe not. I think it was Goated. I forget. I'll have to look it up again.
Yeah.
But it's on like a couple of shorts that I've watched. Usually it's people dancing.
Mm-hmm.
If you've probably heard it, but I think that's the first time I've heard the full version of it. It was decent.
Okay.
Like, I'd listen to it again.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely look it up. Let me know what it is, and I'll let you know if I've heard it or not.
Other than that, I think the Giveon.
Yeah.
Listen to that.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to sit down with that one. Look, certain music needs your attention. That's one of the ones that I have to like listen to, and I've got to be listening to it.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah,
I agree.
I can't be lying down. I can't be chilling. I can't like because it'll put me. Maxwell, you know who Maxwell is, right? Yeah, Maxwell is one of those. Love him,
yeah, absolutely.
but like I can only listen to him in certain instances, or else I'll fall asleep, or like I won't be able to hear it. Yeah. So I have to be in a certain mood to listen to it.
That's Janae Aiko for me.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Although I haven't really liked too many of her tracks, a few of them, but yeah, she seems like she's kind of has that vibe too.
She's really chill. Calming. Yeah. I was like, I'd fall asleep sometimes.
Yeah.
I'd be like, out of here.
Yeah. So that's it for the music for this week. Maybe next week we'll have more. Probably not.
Yeah.
I think we're watching. Hopefully more watching and maybe some gaming.
Yeah.
We still need to figure out how to get that Baldur's Gate to work.
Yeah.
We'll brainstorm that.
I can look up that while I'm here.
So let's go ahead back to the watching with I guess what we've been watching this week.
Yeah. So I guess to start off, we have the anime, which is DonTheVan and Gachiakuta. But this week, Gachiakuta didn't put out an episode, so we're not going to talk about that one today or this week.
Yeah, you know why, right?
Why I didn't put out an episode? No.
Voting. They had a voting.
They had a voting?
Yeah, they had voting was happening in Japan on that day. So that's what everything was on.
Oh.
So everything got pushed off of TV.
Wow. They do that?
Yep, they do that.
Oh.
So
the more you know. I wonder. Oh, DonTheVan didn't come out on that day.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got DonTheVan, so we have episode 3, and it was cool. It was cool. So we're gonna go into that one. So anime should be pretty quick. So we're gonna start with episode 3, like we said in the beginning. Spoilers for everything up until now. So if you haven't seen it, just pause, then go see it, then come back, unpause. So starting with episode 3, we pick right back up, and DonTheVan does this all the time. They just pick up where the episode ends, and it is Okarun and Gigi fighting in their yokai forms, and pretty much Okarun is running away and he's trying to protect Momo, and I guess Turbo Granny by extension. So he grabs them and kind of runs out and gets out of the way of Gigi, and you have a couple of seconds where they get out of their line of sight, and they're like trying to figure out how to escape, and they notice that the death worm is also kind of expelling a gas and like a poisonous gas type of thing. And they're like, okay, we really need to get out of here. And they look up. They're like, it's really like a long way to get to the opening of the house door. And so Octoroon's like, I have an idea. I'm gonna kick you all the way to the top, and then you can use your ghost hands to propel you the rest of the way. And that's pretty much what happens. So kicks Momo to the top of the place, and she manages to escape, and she's looking for a way to get all of the get the gang out. And so while that's happening, pretty much Gigi finds Octoroon, and then like they start to fight it out, and Octoroon is kind of dodging all of Gigi's attacks, and it goes well, but then Gigi gets tired, and he's like, all right, bro, enough of that. And he lands a good hit on Octoroon, and he traps him in like a little spirit house. And Octoroon can't escape, so Gigi kind of like walks through it and then starts to like punch the crap out of Octoroon. Like it's pretty intense. Like honestly, that I would have been out. I would have tapped out. I'd be like, all right, you got it, bro. But Octoroon kind of like stands in there. He's like, yo, you made a couple mistakes. You made me mad. You hurt Momo and something else. You pissed me off or something. And so he pretty much fights back and goes into turbo mode, which I think he can only do like a limited amount of times.
I think before he said twice.
Yeah.
But
so he goes into turbo mode, and this is the second time that he's gone into turbo mode, and he pretty much just, I think he punches Gigi also and ends up breaking the ghost house, and he hits him so hard that he knocks Gigi out. Mind you, they're still both in yokai form, so Gigi's in yokai form when he gets knocked out, but Octoroon, he kind of like passes out and gets out of yokai form, so now he's back into regular form. And so as that's happening, Momo is outside. She's trying to figure out a way to get them out. She rips off curtains from a window, but it's not long enough to go all the way down. So she gets the idea to set fire to the house, so that the firemen can come and start to hose down the house. She had like a little flashback. So whatever that is, that's why she burned down the house. So with that happening, Octoroon starts to drag Gigi out of try to get him closer to the top so that it makes it easier to escape. He realizes Gigi is like heavy as crap. And then he also hears Turbo Granny from the depths pretty much calling out for help because she's trapped in, I guess, the death worm's tar spit stuff. So all the way at the bottom. And so he runs down there, tries to get her out, and like he goes through this whole elaborate plan of grabbing boards to walk all the way over to Turbo Granny, and he's trying to be as careful as possible. And she's like, don't fall. And as soon as she says that, he literally falls into the tar. And they're both trapped down there to die horrible, gruesome deaths. And so as they are stuck down there, screaming for Momo to help them, this is where Momo is confronted with the authorities, the police, the fire people, and the townspeople. And they're all like, why are you burning down the house? What's happening? Yada, yada, yada. And then Momo's literally about to get arrested. And she's like, no, you have to hose the house, hose down the hole and everything like that. Like, flood the house. And so I think we go back into another flashback with Momo as she's saying this and stuff. And she's like, she's remembering a time when it was her and Gigi, and he was talking about like a warm death suicide type of thing. And so that's how she got the idea to get the firemen to come out and try to hose the house down, because apparently whenever it rains and like the dirt gets really wet, because worms breathe through their skin, they like escape out of the dirt so that they can breathe a little bit more. And then when it becomes sunny and everything like that, they dry out, and it's like worm death suicide or worm suicide or whatever. And so that's the idea. And the death worm does end up emerging out of the house because of the water and whatnot, and does the whole worm death suicide in the sun. And it ends up spitting out the Keto family, and then it dies. Pretty much. Momo smashes the house to make sure the sun can really kill it, and it dies. And so the Keto family survives, the death worm does not survive, Momo survives, and then literally moments after the death worm dies, there's a massive earthquake and the volcano starts to erupt. And that's where the episode ends off. what did you think about this one?
So I liked it. I like the color schemes that they play around with. I like the animation style that they use. The fights between Gigi and Okaru was pretty good. He hit him, I think, like 100 times. He did like a rapid, like Chun-Li has her rapid fire kicks. He did a rapid fire punch. I think Gigi and Okarun's kind of similarities in fighting was pretty cool with the kicks. Like last episode, it was like, okay, they are way too close. How are they kind of divided? And it feels like Gigi is just like overpowered. He can punch, he can kick, he can do everything. So it's like, how is Okarun gonna really combat that? And I think he pulled it off in the end. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
The third one was like he was messing around with his friend. He made him angry, and then he hurt Momo. So those were the three things, which was pretty touching.
Yeah.
I also like how they're kind of explaining the occult. Well, no, I guess they didn't really explain too much about the occult this episode. That was more last episode.
Some of the Kyoto family?
No. More with the Evil Eye. Kind of the Evil Eye storyline. Yeah. That's been pretty good. So maybe they do it with the Death Worm. I don't think they've done it with all of the what do they call them? Unidentified life forms. That's Kuuga.
That's Kuuga.
But they call them something like that. And DonTheVan too. Like the aliens.
Aliens, yeah.
Yeah.
Aliens or ghosts.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to more of that storyline. And then Momo versus the Death Worm was pretty good too. So
yeah,
looking forward to see what the body count is. Are they going to kill the whole village? What's going to go on? Because a volcano, a hurricane.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that's going to happen.
Yeah,
they're probably going to have Gigi come up and use his powers or something.
Yeah, but all he can do is make people die. I mean,
and keep their spirits around.
Yeah. So, and the Death Worm's done. So I'm really interested in seeing what's going to happen next week.
Maybe there's more than one. I don't know.
Yeah, could be. We'll see.
But I agree. I like the color schemes. They definitely like changed it up depending on, because like Gigi's purple.
Yeah.
I keep wanting to call him something else. I think Ken is red, or Octoroon is red, and then Momo is like pink, blue pink. I don't think she has a color actually.
Yeah, I don't know if they really have like a color scheme. I know Gigi seemed like that ultraviolet thing from his earrings and his eye.
Yeah,
I think that takes up a lot. Maybe
like a prism.
Because I think what's her name was kind of reddish with her red hair, but so I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, she was like red pink.
Yeah,
and like the dancer, she was red pink. Octoroon's like black and red, but like a deep red, like a I don't know, Momo. I need to pay more attention when she does her stuff, but her hands are blue, so I was kind of assuming like it was like a bluish tint or a bluish hue when she comes on screen, or like is doing her thing. But yeah, I agree. I like the stylization of the show. I like the fact that Gigi's yokai, he had like it reminded me, I guess, of like Aztec or like Mayan, like indigenous like culture or attire, the way his earrings were. Like it reminded me of like Road to El Dorado and everything like that, like how they had it, their jewelry and whatnot, their attire.
But there's some Asian countries like that too. So
yeah,
I think it's supposed to be, what do they call it? Is it Tibet with the?
Oh no,
that would be the Death Worm.
Yeah. Well, no, that's the Death Worm is Mongolian.
Yeah, the Mongolia. I'm not sure about the Evil Eye. I guess
I don't
that
know
could
about
be
the Evil Eye. I would think that. I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but it sounds like it could be today. I don't know. We gotta look that up. We'll look that up. We'll fact check
Asia
that.
that kind of do that. I think. Yeah. Actually, in Africa as well. So.
Yeah. We'll fact check that. don't hold us to that. But this week it was a good episode, and so we're eager to see what happens with this erupting volcano because I don't know how that's about to play out. So, yeah, that's not looking good for anybody involved.
Nope.
But that's all for anime. I mean, that was it.
Yep.
So
we can go ahead with Toku then.
Mhm.
So let's start with Mirai Sentai Timeranger.
yes,
Once again, warning, there are spoilers ahead. This week we are doing episodes 37, 38, 39, and 40
yes.
of Timeranger and Kuuga. So let's start with case file number 37, Targeted Power. So this starts with Leela out shopping with the Zeniths, but I don't think she actually buys anything. Yeah. But then she says something about, she says like, let's buy some more, and then, but she didn't buy anything. So I don't know what she's talking about. So anyway, the CGC shows up, and tries to get it to try to scare her away.
Mhm.
And then she goes to complain to Don Nero, and then he rings up Gian to tell him to get rid of Time Fire. So Gian sends one of the guys from Hell's Gate.
Mhm.
The old captain comes back healed to the force, and there's a lot of like strife between him and what's this, Naoto.
Mhm.
You can see them trying to like get one over on the other. So there's a lot of animosity between the two that we kind of feel. So Naoto ends up getting kidnapped by Londers and forces him to call, and the Londers family causes him to call V-Rex. Naoto tries to signal to CGC that he's been kidnapped and he's waiting for them to come pick him up. But the old captain actually sees the call coming through and kind of cancels it. So nobody sees the call and nobody comes to help him out. Once V-Rex shows up, the Londers guy copies Naoto's voice and then he starts to control V-Rex. He shoots Naoto as he tries to escape and he falls into the river. After hearing that Naoto wouldn't be able to do anything about it because it's 30th century tech, so then Naoto learns that everybody else is from the future and that's what's kind of going on in the background. The Rangers show up at the end. Yuri finds Naoto kind of downriver and tries to talk to him about why he's so focused on getting power. And then in the meantime, Naoto hears the Londers family come back, and then he tries to come back up. He gains control of V-Rex at the end, and then they fight. And then you have a scene with Naoto at the end where he's giving his little canaries to a girl that he saw kind of walking around his neighborhood, I guess. Yeah. So that's kind of how that episode ends.
Yeah, they tried to make him lovable at the end, but nah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nope.
They try to make him kind of get you to feel for him, but they're not doing a good job of it so far.
He's still public enemy number one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much. He's not the most favorite. I mean, the old captain was kind of a jerk, but
yeah, well, yeah. I was wondering what his deal was actually.
Yeah, I thought he might have been like
undercover
Londers. Or the Londers.
Yeah.
But it seems like he just didn't like Naoto.
Yeah.
He gets found out at the end and gets kicked out, but I mean, that seemed like a lacking storyline right there.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I thought that was gonna turn into something. I was like, wait, when did they plant somebody inside of the CDG or CGC?
CGC. So I mean, pretty straightforward episode. It was, I guess, Naoto centric.
Yeah. You hate to see it.
Yeah. But I guess now Naoto knows about the future. So then at the end of that episode, it was kind of like, what's he going to do with that? Is he going to go back to the CGC and then tell them? Or what's going to happen? Because Naoto always if there's anything that can give him any leg up, he's gonna take it.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Or legs up. Whatever.
Yeah. Pretty good.
That was a cool episode.
So let's go ahead to episode or case file number 38, which was Good Night. And then they do it as Good Nighto. Shion is getting ready to hibernate. So I guess that's a thing with his species. They hibernate every year for like a week, I think. So he's trying to fight it and he's nodding off. And then the team gets hired to look into a movie production because one of the people or the director is suspected of being or embezzling money.
Okay.
So this one's a little weird because I'm not sure where the cutoff is, but then we cut to Londres and Leela is talking to Del Nero about her new boyfriend, who's an actor in the same movie, apparently. So then we cut back and it's Glowcon is the monster of the week and he's making a film and he's trying to use the Rangers in his film to destroy them.
Yeah.
Or make a good movie and then kill them. I don't know.
This episode was weird.
This episode was extremely weird. So the movie goes from like a ninja movie, which was what the original movie was, and then they go to a car chase, and then they go to a martial arts movie, like an old kung fu movie, and then they go to like a bike movie. Yeah, they're riding bikes,
kind of like E.T.
Yeah, and they do the whole E.T. scene. And then they go from that, and there's just a straight up brawl. They're fighting. Everybody's fighting.
Yeah.
And then after that, he ends up going large because they get to the certain point in the episode where they go big. And then once they go big, Providus comes from the future to come help the Rangers. And at that point, you're like, something's not right.
Yeah.
So then you end up the episode and it's a dream?
Yeah. So weird.
The end.
That's it.
So what happened in this movie was originally I had to watch this like 3 times.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because I was nodding off. Basically,
yes,
I remember you made a comment.
Oh yeah.
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 So it was like I was Shion. Like Shion in this episode is always nodding off and he's fighting it, and that was me. I was in a rough way that episode. So I finished the episode and I'm like, man, that didn't make any sense. It must have been because I was falling asleep.
Yeah.
So let me rewatch it. And then I'm still fighting it. And then I end the episode. It was like, oh man, I was still nodding off, so it didn't make any sense. Let me rewatch it. And this time I'm like well rested. I take a drink, get up. And then I watch it, and I'm like, that still doesn't make any sense. I don't know what's going on.
No, this was a crazy one. I think I watched it about 3 times too, actually. It's nuts.
It's just okay.
Yeah.
So at the end, what do you like? It's a dream, right? It didn't happen.
I guess, yeah. It's like Shion's dream, right?
I think so, yeah. So that monster doesn't exist?
This is like Inception.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Is she Inception?
I really think this fight didn't happen, but so I don't think this episode really exists.
No.
And nothing really happens except for stuff that kind of breaks continuity. So
they don't talk about it either.
Yeah. But Providus definitely did not come from the future, so I don't think this happened at all.
Yeah, that part threw me off because like I saw Providus go down the runway. I was like, oh, they sent Providus this time. I was like, I didn't know he could go.
So
yeah. So that was cool. I will say it was nice to get, I guess, a little explanation or expounding or expanding upon Shion's character, like his species doesn't sleep and they hibernate once a year type of thing. So I was like, oh, he doesn't sleep. That probably explains a lot as to why he gets stuff done. But yeah.
Yeah. It was fine. I don't know. It's a weird one.
It is.
We can move on to the next one.
Well, I would say this is the one. Like, remember last time I said that I had like skipped ahead a couple episodes and didn't realize it because I fell asleep. Yeah, I fell asleep and woke up on this one. And I was like, wait, what is going on? And like, I actually fell asleep during this episode too. And then I watched it again and I was like, yeah, no. And I fell asleep again. And I didn't watch it until I got back here because I realized it was the wrong one.
Yeah, that's a rough one to wake up on.
Yeah, it was nuts. I thought I was dreaming too.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. That's it.
Yeah. So next episode is Case File number 39, A Lie Soaked in Rain. Ameni na nuretara uso. Yeah, that makes sense. So Shion wakes up, which is why I really don't think the last episode happens, because he wakes up and he's like fighting in his sleep. So he wakes up. And apparently he's the only person that works around this place.
Yeah.
Because the rest of the Rangers are sitting there with like a bowl of rice and some pickled vegetables, I think. And like they're about to starve because they haven't gotten any jobs.
That dude's been out for a week.
Yeah. So apparently in that time frame, Ayase lost his license, which is a lie because as soon as he gets into the back room, he kind of shows not the other Rangers, but he shows the camera kind of that he has his license.
Yeah.
So we know something's up. And then we cut to the Loners family, and Gion is losing his freaking mind. He is gone.
Yeah, he's out of here.
Like bonkers. After that, everyone in the city kind of starts collapsing and having high fevers. Then I think Tak then kind of says that it's the Retta virus, or it reminds him of a virus from the future. But we kind of see Hell's Gate prisoner M-Boss spreading his infection to kind of everybody in the city by like polluting their water and everything else around there. So then they're getting sick. And then Dal Nero actually calls the Rangers up and he's like, hey, I don't want everybody to die because I'm making money here. Yeah. Like I'm making bank. Yeah. Why would I want all the people that are giving me money to die?
Yeah.
So in order to fix that, he tries to sell his blood because he's been vaccinated against the virus, and they can make a new vaccination from his blood. So instead of taking the years that it would take normally, they can do it a lot quicker because he's already been vaccinated. So the Rangers get the city guardians to help them kind of do the trade because they think they can help produce the vaccine as well. So Ayase actually goes and talks to Naoto in order to do it. So they go to the trade, and then Naoto ends up putting that trade into jeopardy because he tries to back out of the deal at the last second and rig the money with the bomb. And of course, the Landers family has done the same thing. So they end up both destroying their bombs. And then they recover the case after M-Boss attacks. So M-Boss comes, tries to attack them because he doesn't want the vaccine to happen. He wants everybody to die. But Gian actually tells him that everybody else is going to be fine because they're going to make a vaccine. He's the only one that's going to die.
My man's unhinged, bro.
Yeah. So in the end, the Rangers fight M-Boss, freeze him, and then they send Ayase off with the vaccines. He ends up getting shot at by some Zeniths, crashes the car, and then starts running, and then he ends up crashing or collapsing in the ring. The rest of the Rangers end up finding him, and then that's kind of where they cut off the episode. So that actually leads us to episode case file number 40, which is Ayase retires. Ayase Datai. So our case file 40 picks off right where we end, with the Rangers running to Ayase, who's collapsed in the rain. They kind of call for an ambulance, and then they kind of talk to Tatsuya because Tatsuya seems like he knows what's going on. So Tatsuya actually tells them that Ayase has the Osiris syndrome, course, everybody gets pissed off, and they kind of get into a huge argument. And everybody returns kind of like depressed, kind of.
Yeah.
So Don Nero finds Gian, and then he pulls out that pacifier he had before.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like some sort of drive that he plugs into Gian,
Mm-hmm.
and then Gian kind of goes into like self-repair mode, and then we don't hear about him anymore. And then Don Nero actually goes to, I think he was another Hell's Gate prisoner, Dorpa, and he gets Dorpa to try to go steal the vaccines after the CGC manufactures them. So his plan is to steal the vaccines, and then he'll have the vaccines that the humans did, and he can sell them the vaccines so they can get healed. So the Rangers end up going to help the CGC protect the vaccine, but they tell Ayase not to show up. Of course, Ayase ends up showing up, and then everybody kind of gets very emotional about how Ayase should quit so he can maybe get healed. He should go back to the future. They'll talk to the captain and try to get him sent back. And then Ayase, well, eventually they all come to terms with Ayase wanting to try to help out, and then fight with them like he's always been. Like he wants to spend the rest of the time he can trying to help. And I think at the end, there's a lot of kind of drama going back and forth, especially between Doman. Doman was on the urge of becoming old Doman, and I was like, bro, like you're doing the thing you do. Like you get to a certain point and you're just like being a jerk. Why?
But he's just passionate about it. That's it. It's passion.
Sure.
It's passion because that's his friend.
But he did pull it back in the end, and you can kind of see him like breaking down, and it's like he doesn't want Ayase to kind of get hurt. He's trying to help his friend. Yeah. Yeah. So he brings it back at the end. It's not as bad.
It's passion because everybody was crashing out.
Everybody was. Everybody except for Tatsuya, I think. But Tatsuya has already like came to terms with it.
Yeah, he's gone through it already. Yeah. Cause remember like episodes before, like when he found out, he was like, "Dude, we gotta like do something about this." And like, I was like, "Yo,
yeah,
he's already gone through it."
So everybody seemed like they were about to get pissed off at him too, but I think they kind of made the same arc that Tatsuya has done. A lot quicker than Tatsuya did it. But, in the end, they end up fighting Dorpa off. They get the vaccines and distribute it to everyone. And then Gian ends up getting locked into a room blowing bubbles. So I guess maybe that's the end of Gian. I don't know.
So, we'll find out. Yeah, we'll find out. My man,
I guess the Don didn't kill him though, so that's I really thought he was gonna be out. I thought that was it.
A win's a win, I guess.
Gian was about to go. I thought he was done.
My man's literally on his last straw.
Yeah. So that's 39 and 40. What did you think?
I thought it was cool. I liked how it has I liked in these two episodes. It shows a I don't want to say juxtaposition. It shows friction between Ayase and Naoto, as far as like, and like it. I would say these two episodes offer some character development for Naoto also, because he's really gung ho on just accumulating a lot of power, and doesn't really matter what it is as long as it's power. And he had like a talk with Ayase about it, and Ayase was like, "Well, power is good and it is useful, but it's like you need more than that to like live and like to actually have a life." And so I think these two episodes really embodied that, because it was like Ayase has power, but he has more than that, and that's why he has like a good life in sense, or why he's able to live. And so you see throughout these two episodes now to kind of in the back, kind of observing the Rangers and how they operate, and seeing how they like care about Ayase and whatnot. So I like that. I like that premise of it, and They all care about Ayase. I was like, no, not Ayase. He can't go. Who's gonna be blue? We're too far into the season.
I really thought, like, from the title, I thought maybe they were going to kick Ayase out. And
I did too.
Are they going to bring in another ranger? I don't know what's going to go on. That's kind of weird.
I thought so too, man.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
But I did like it. It seemed like a good episode to let everybody kind of get their dramatic acting done. Takes the storyline with Ayase a little bit further. Everybody's kind of on the same page. It's not hidden information anymore. I'm sure that's not the end of the storyline. We're going to see a lot more of it, but
they're probably going to find a cure.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I mean, they already have the vaccine from the other one. Maybe.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of weird if the past ends up finding a cure for something that the future couldn't find.
Yeah. Like, I feel like they're going to find a loophole. I mean, it's
something weird's going to happen by the end. We're in the final stretch. It's all we really have
a couple episodes.
Yeah.
So I think so.
So something's going to happen. They've already had a lot of changes happen to the timeline.
Yeah.
So I'm curious how they're going to land this plane.
Yeah.
Because this one's going to be a wild one.
Yeah. Coming in all cylinders firing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would say with this one, I don't think I've seen Shion like
Shion was
I was like, oh, this is a first. I was like, look at that. Good job.
Usually all goofy and stuff. Like, yeah, everybody was pulling out all the drama.
My man took a nap, came back on 10. Like, for real. That's all he needed. Yeah. I love it.
I think his hair is back, like, not colored as well in these episodes.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Like, it's back to where it was in the beginning?
No, I think it's like normal hair. I forget. I have to go back and look at it. Like, I don't think his hair was colored.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, it has gradually been getting browner and browner and darker and darker. So, I don't know. Maybe by the end of the season, it'll be black.
Yeah. We'll find out the alien was actually just Shion's hair.
Yeah.
Like, it's just the hair.
And then
the alien. Or it's not an alien. It's just whatever that guy is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm being Tatsuya about it.
Yeah.
So I think that's all for Timeranger this week.
Yeah.
In the final stretch, I'm ready to see how this one ends. Let's see how they can land it.
Yeah, I can definitely say this is not how I expected the season to go.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying it.
So let's start with Kuuga.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 37 of Kamen Rider Kuuga, Approach Sekin. So during the fight, the other Grongi escape. And then we cut to... Well, they fight in the warehouse. It kind of basically takes over where the last one ended, with Kuuga fighting the two Grongi. During the fight, they both escape. And then the police kind of get some hints to how the people are dying. Jean visits Enokita, I think is her name, but the scientist from the lab, to discuss the data that he's gathered, and also kind of further along the little drama that's going on between him and her kid.
Yeah.
That's a weird relationship.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I guess he cares.
Sure.
Yeah.
So then the heroes realize kind of what's going on. They find number 3's signature. And he starts attacking. Oh, number 3 finds what's her name? B1, and starts attacking her. But once he does that, Daguva shows up. So Daguva is this bad guy, basically an overpowered Grongi. And he starts, or first he protects B1, and then he fights off number 3, kind of hits him pretty hard. Kuuga shows up and sees them fighting.
Yeah.
And I don't even think he really gets any licks in. Number 3 kind of flees after Dagobah kind of beats him really bad.
Yeah.
And then at the end, I think Dagobah just leaves. I don't think he even really does too much to Kuuga. He kind of disappears, and then Ichijo arrives and he sees the Rose Lady, or B1.
Mm.
And that's kind of where that episode ends off. Do you want to keep going?
We can talk about this one for a second. Well, one, there were sparks in the air between Ichijo and B1, aka Rose Lady.
If you're talking about sparks, but is this the one where he shoots her?
It's the next one.
No, this is the next one. Okay, so, sure.
But
sorry, future spoilers.
Oh no, this is the one where he shoots her.
Does he shoot her in this one?
Yeah, he does.
I forget which one, because it's right at the end or at the beginning.
He does shoot her in this one because she like punches him or something.
I think that happens at the beginning of the next episode. Then, so this one he might just aim it at her, and they kind of have a stare off.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't think he actually shoots off until the next episode.
Okay.
So sure, there's a little sparks, I guess.
Hey man, all I'm saying is there's some tension in there. You know, I'm here for it. This is my man Ichijo's second time coming face to face with B1.
The second time. This is like the third, fourth time.
Hey, all further proving my point. That's all I'm saying. And he's lived to tell the tale. That's it. That's it.
I don't know why. He should probably.
Hey man, I think he likes him a little crazy. All the ladies have been on Ichijo's line pretty much this whole season. They're like, "Oh, Ichijo, you're so great at being a detective officer person. Oh, Ichijo, you're so cute." And Ichijo's like, "Bro, I got a job to do, man. I'm focused on purpose. I'm focused on it. Focus." But when it comes to B1, boy, my boy be shaking in his boots. He just be looking at her like, I'm supposed to kill you, but I can't do it. So and she said the same thing. I'm supposed to kill you, but something about you. Hey, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I'm shipping it. So, that's one. Two, with number 3, he something's weird going on. Something weird is going on with him. Like he was in the middle of the fight, and like I guess he got a tummy ache. And I think that's why he ended up leaving. Also, he was getting worked, but still, that's
what happened.
He got a tummy ache, and I think that was the nail in the coffin. So he ended up leaving. So I don't know. And yeah, there's I don't know what's up with John.
John is odd.
He's there.
Yeah,
he's there. That's it. I guess he's trying.
Yeah, it was a weird episode. I think Kuuga's kind of slowed down. It's always been kind of slow, but these are kind of slow as well.
Yeah.
Number 3 jumping in kind of really changes up the mix.
Yeah.
So instead of having like an A and B, like, hey, new Grongi shows up, new Grongi dies. Like new Grongi shows up, works Kuuga for a little bit. Kuuga gets up the next episode and kills it.
Yeah.
Like it's started to, especially this, what's his name? Daguba? Yeah, showing up. I think we heard that name a couple times and everybody's like, yeah, that guy is running around. But now seeing him, it's just like, okay, this is the guy everybody's talking about.
Yeah. At first I thought Daguba was ULF 0, but I guess not.
We'll see.
Yeah.
So, pretty good episode. Let's go on to number 38, Transition, Hinton. Ichijo questions B1, and I think this is when he shoots her kind of through the chest, and she turns around and just like wallops like he got knocked out.
Airtime.
Yeah. He gets knocked into some cans, and then he is out of action.
Yeah.
So he gets transported to the hospital. He has a little heart to heart with the doctor, I guess. I forget what his name is.
He's weird too.
He's extremely weird. So Dagobah at number 3 continue fighting until number 3, whose name I think is this the first time we hear it? Goma?
No, it's not the first time we hear it, but
Yeah, it's probably been a while.
his name is number 3.
His name is number 3.
His name is number 3.
So he collapses, and then he kind of escapes, and then it looks like he's going through some pain, and we think that whatever power he took before is having an effect on him, and he ends up changing again. So this is like his third form.
Yeah.
It's
like Cell at this point.
So this is like his third form. Number 43 starts attacking people. So we cut away from him after his transformation. Number 43 comes back into the picture. They get all of the taxi drivers to stop driving around, I guess, and picking people up because they know that she's targeting them. So she ends up going into an elevator and then killing everybody in the elevator. The police don't find out about it, or the police find out about it after she's moved on and killed. I think she's she attacks a bus after that. So then after, I think Yusuke guesses that she went after a bus after that, and he actually figures out the rules to her game. It's like the colors, which was pretty cool because you see her looking at her nails and the different colors they were. But that's kind of like the rules of her game. She has to go from color to color into a box that transports people. So after the end, after he figures that out, he kind of tells the police that, and then everybody rushes off. Number 3 starts attacking people I think he starts attacking Grongi. Or he kills people. He kills humans.
Yeah.
So he attacks humans at the same time as they're trying to stop 43's next attack, and everybody starts zooming off. And I think that's where that episode kind of cuts off. This one, we could talk about this one. This one was pretty interesting just to see kind of what's going on with number 3. Number 3 was, I think, number 3 is kind of being used, I think, to kind of show what Dagava, like, he shows that Dagava is kind of like the goal of all of these Grongi. And it's kind of like becoming clear that whatever this game is that they're doing, the end goal is to fight Dagava or become what he is.
Yeah. And I think showing this is also really good because it's showing that the Grongi can really level up and transform. And it's kind of similar to Kuuga's golden form, or how he powers up too, which kind of adds fuel to them speculating that
that's Kuuga for a bit.
Well, no, that's not a future spoiler. He's literally leveling up as we see it. And,
number 3, yeah.
Because remember I said the gold coin the gold fragment he had looks kind of like the gold piece of his belt. I was like, that's kind of similar.
That could be, but I think what that is was it B1 or the Rose Lady? She was always unlocking the Grongi before their game, and it feels like he stole whatever that was and just did it himself. So whatever is happening is because it didn't shut off, or I never figured, or I guess we never learn what happens when they fail their game. They just die.
Yeah, I think they always die before.
Yeah. Because it feels like number 3 did whatever they do to kind of power up before the game, but he never had to follow. There was never any counter or anything to kind of hey, you're about to end your game and you're not doing something.
Yeah.
So we never really learn what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah. It's true. That's true. I thought it was cool with the I guess switch gears. I thought it was cool with the nails. Because they showed the nails the whole time. Literally from the start. And I was like, oh, she has different color nails. I was like, all right, that's cool. Why'd she keep looking at them? And so I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. And you could see the colors, and I'm sure there were colors inside of the taxis as to why. And I was like, oh, if you're paying attention, you probably could figure that out.
I kind of want to go back and rewatch those and see if that's as obvious. That was kind of a cool. This one reminds me a lot about kind of the mystery shows that I like to watch as well, where they kind of show you the information without showing you their, like they have to show you or the good ones at least, show you what you need to know in order to solve the mystery, but they kind of just hide it a little bit or do it in a way where it's not obvious that
it's hidden in plain sight. Yeah.
So that was kind of cool.
Yeah. So I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree. Agree. Hey.
So let's go ahead to episode number 39, Goma. So as they're racing off to try to figure out which Korongi they're going to try to go and stop their attack, Ichijo comes over the radio and agrees with Yusuke to target number 43 first. So apparently he was not given a sedative. I don't know what he was given instead, like a stimulant. But like the doctor was like, I'm going to give you a sedative now. And then like an hour later, Ichijo's out running, like driving off to try to help the fight. So he was definitely not given a sedative. Yusuke finds number 43 and fights her, while Ichijo goes towards number 3's location to try to fight him. Yusuke ends up carrying number 43 to a location the police set up, it almost looked like a parking garage that they could close the shutters to.
Subway.
Was it a subway? Okay. So he basically carries her in there. The police can shut the doors, so he has them start shutting the doors, and then he fights her, destroys her, and then he kind of escapes in the nick of time so he can escape before the big explosion. And then it kind of doesn't hurt anyone else in the vicinity. Once that happens, as soon as that happens, he keeps rushing off to the location that they have for number 3. He arrives at number 3's location, links up with Ichijo, and they kind of explore the area. And then eventually they come across number 3's dead corpse. And then that is the end. Yeah.
Well, you can't forget the beam. The sky beam.
Yeah, the sky beam that they see too. Yeah, I forgot about that. The sky beam.
That's important.
Yeah. So this is one that I guess there was really no maybe it's a cliffhanger. I don't know. This one seemed like it was a nice cutoff point.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It is a nice cutoff point. I guess you could count the sky beam leading to number 3's corpse as like what happened?
Yeah.
But no, this is a good cutoff. I agree.
I think this is also the one where the master starts asking questions about Yusuke, or if something's wrong with Yusuke, because he's not going on adventures all the time anymore.
That's the next one.
Well, I think the next one he confronts Yusuke and asks him directly, but I think this one he starts asking Sakurako.
Oh, okay.
Like, hey, is something going on with Yusuke? He doesn't seem like himself. But it feels like it's been bubbling for a little while. So that's one of the things that kind of shows that the uncle or master has been looking over Yusuke and Minori for a while.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm tracking. Yeah, there's not much to this one, I don't think. Yeah. No.
Yeah. So we can go ahead. Number 40. Number 40 is Impulse Shodo. So everyone starts kind of vocalizing that they're seeing changes in Yusuke. This is, I think, when the uncle actually directly asks Yusuke what's going on, and then he says it's okay if you want to go on an adventure. Like, you can go on an adventure at any time. Which I think is cool, and it kind of shows why he's letting Yusuke go out at all times of the day when he should be helping out at the shop.
Yeah.
I guess this also explained because he's kind of like the father figure and taking care of them when their parents pass away, and that kind of they did that earlier in the season because it's like, okay, that's why he's not fired.
Yeah. You gotta explain it somewhere, somehow.
Yeah. So, Yusuke, Sakurako, and Ichijo end up meeting at Sakurako's office.
Mhm.
What's her name? The scientist ends up coming later. They're all meeting up in order to talk about kind of
Their
what,
research.
their research, what they found out about the Grongi, and how that relates to Yusuke and his powers. Yusuke ends up admitting to everyone. I think he does that before the scientist kind of comes in, but he admits that he kind of felt, or no, Sakurako, I think, starts by saying that, was it Ichijo? One of them starts by talking about Dagava,
Mhm.
and that
Yeah.
they think that that symbol that they've taken to mean Kuuga, well, they know it. There's no word for that in the Lingto language, so it had to come from the Grongi, and they think that Dagava and Kuuga have really close similarities, and that maybe Kuuga could become Dagava or the Dark One. And then Yusuke kind of admits that he had been feeling some dark feelings and gotten a flash of a vision of like a really, really black form when he was fighting with a rage. And then he kind of tried to ease everyone up. And it's like, yeah, as long as I don't fight with a rage or hate, everything should be fine. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Yeah. Which was cool. I think Yusuke's been showing off that he kind of has some, like, a lot of brain power behind himself, and he can kind of take everything and come up with some game plan, or he can evaluate what's going on and kind of, he sees what's going on. So he's a lot smarter than he kind of lets on originally. While that's going on, ULF number 44 shows up, goes on an airplane and kills 243 people, and then escapes into the water. Yusuke runs off with Ichijo after they get the call and told what had happened. Ichijo gives Yusuke his gun, and then Yusuke kind of runs off to a harbor to try to find 44, or we assume that's what he's going to do. But while he's at the harbor, he gets I don't know if there's a white figure kind of that flashes in and out while he's in the harbor. And that's kind of where the episode ends.
Yeah. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, so we have no idea what that means. I don't think he reminds me of anybody we've seen so far. So mysteries abound. But that's kind of where this episode ends, and that's the last episode for the week. So now we have to see what happens next.
Yeah. I'm interested to see. Kuuga's definitely Kuuga started off. I mean, Kuuga's been at a consistent pace. I wouldn't say it's slowed down or sped up or anything like that. It's been at a consistent pace, I think.
Yeah.
And it's still at a consistent pace, but I'm definitely eager to see where it's going. We're definitely in the home stretch now.
Yeah. This is the last couple of episodes, so I think I'm looking for a lot of these mysteries to start being revealed.
Yeah.
And give me some of these puzzle pieces, start showing us some. I think they have with Dagava. And I think there's more conversation that Dagava, like whoever wins their game is going to go up against Dagava, or who else is going to be, or who else is the highest Grongi. Yeah.
Because I think they talked about that in this one too, when Ichijo brought it up. This conversation would be one. And then how number 3 was being as far as like upgrading himself and whatnot. So, and they said this, I mean, this is where they expressly stated that it was similar to how Yusuke. Kuuga was how he does his power-ups and gets stronger. And they're like, oh, well, it seems like they could do the same thing. So, like, Kuuga might be closely related to Grongi and everything like that. So, you can see how the answers for that one as well. Yeah.
Or that since he can transform materials into his weapons, like the Grongi that did theirs, that maybe there's a Grongi that can switch forms, like he can switch forms.
That was it.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah. Which is pretty cool. But then it also makes you wonder what the origins of the Kuuga is and like why he has a belt and the other ones don't.
Yeah.
Unless they do, and it's just like inside of them. Because like when she unlocks them, doesn't she like go where like the belt normally is?
Yeah. So that's why, or maybe Kuuga can still get unlocked.
Yeah. Oh, see, now we're getting into speculation territory.
Mysteries abound.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But that's it for this week. I think we have a lot to think about. I think it was a pretty good week for both shows.
Mm-hmm.
Kuuga feels like more of kind of like a noir, film noir to me.
Mm-hmm.
So Sentai feels like the TV show that's going to happen during the daytime, and Kuuga feels like the nighttime show that it's a little bit more slow paced, but has a lot more action.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward. We are in the final stretch of it, so looking forward to see how both of these shows kind of end.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a cool one. So, I think it's too soon to start talking about the next shows, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see the next shows too.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Looking forward to it as well. Do you know? Well, we won't even talk about that for now. For now, let's focus on Kuuga and
okay.
Timeranger, and then we can talk about what's coming next later on. But yeah,
Okay.
Kuuga. I have started Kuuga a couple times and never really gotten into it. But it's a good. I'm glad I'm finally getting to finish it. It's a pretty good show.
Yeah, I kind of want to get to the one where you had me, the first one you had me watch, which I know was more recent.
Yeah,
but because like that one didn't really catch me immediately, but I think after watching Kuuga and like I guess working up to it, it'll probably catch me more.
Yeah,
especially if the shows kind of connect in any type of way. So. Which I think you said they don't. But
yeah, they don't necessarily. We'll see.
Yeah.
Future spoilers. Don't want to give too much away.
Yeah.
But technically, they're supposed to all be kind of separate.
Okay.
But you can kind of see some of the themes carry over, and there's some stuff from Kuuga that I thought happened later on. And I'm like, oh wow, Kuuga really kind of set off a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't know how much stuff really came from Kuuga. So interested.
Okay.
But I think that's it for this week. Once again, superjollymac and DonTheVan signing off. Looking forward to seeing you next episode. Keep up with everything. Don't fight with rage.
Yes.
Don't turn black or dark. That seems weird. Don't turn black. Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn black. Get dark. See you next episode.
Peace. I
don't think it's recording yet.
No, it is. It's still recording.
It's recording, but not.